gave him the knife on his 7th birthday, with the blade already closed. I said, this is yours and it's sharp, so I'm going to show you how it goes. Thumb on the back, fingers on the handle, never wrap around the edge. Cut away from the body, always push the blade along the grain instead. He opened it slow and the hinge was stiff, and the steel caught the afternoon. I said, that's a good sign, a stiff blade doesn't jump, you'll get to know it soon. He didn't ask me if it's dangerous, he already knew it was. That's the whole point of the lesson, not the blade, but what it does. In the hands of someone shown versus the hands of someone kept, away from every edge until they're nicked by what they never met. Does it meet the spec? Not is it safe, not is it banned. Not what the committee recommends. Does the containment match the thing that's in your hand? The blade is sharp, the boy is shown, the grain runs true, the cut is clean. The spec is not a prohibition, the spec is what the training means. The shavings curled and the stick got thin, and the blade stayed where it should. He nicked his thumb on the 2nd day, and I said, that's the tax on wood. He sucked it clean and went right back, and the next cut missed the skin. I said, now you know where the edge lives, and you won't find it again. By the 3rd day, he was whittling, and the curls were coming long, and the knife was in his pocket every morning, and the pocket felt like it belonged. They said, aren't you worried? He's just 7, he's too small. I said, the knife is 3 inches, his attention's 10 feet tall. The containment matches the payload, the training matches the blade. He knows the grain, he knows the edge, he's not a risk, he's not afraid. Does it meet the spec? Not is it safe, not is it banned. Not what the committee recommends. Does the containment match the thing that's in your hand? The blade is sharp, the boy is shown, the grain runs true, the cut is clean. The spec is not a prohibition, the spec is what the training means. And the other question underneath the question never asked is, who decides the spec and who decides who's fit to hold the glass? The engineer says measure the wall thickness and the blast. The committee says submit your application and we'll get to you at last. The wall doesn't care who filled the form, the wall is thick or thin. The blast doesn't read the letterhead, it reads the steel it's in. So I don't ask the committee if my son can hold a blade. I check the blade, I'll check the boy, I check the cut he made. And if the shaving curls and the thumb is whole and the grain is running true, then the spec is met and the knife is his, and there's nothing left to do. Does it meet the spec? Not is it safe, not is it banned. Not who the committee says can hold it. Does the containment match the thing that's in your hand? The blade is sharp, the boy is shown, the stone is oiled, the edge is keen. The spec is not a prohibition, the spec is what the competence means. He's 10 now, and the knife is dull from use, and he sharpens it himself on the stone I gave him, with a little oil and a steady hand. And the blade meets the spec, and the boy meets the blade.